Hi there folks, welcome to episode 35. We got some really lovely weather here and there's a whoa! There's a crazy bastard who's fiddling around with the phone. I can't believe how people are playing with their life. If he would have been drifting off to the other side but into the bank, the truck would have his entire car kicked off the road like a goddamn football. Here we are in a work zone with road markings of different colors. It looks like this guy was confused by the white and yellow lines, even though the regulations in Germany are pretty clear. Yellow lines always have priority over white lines. Ah, pro driver I see. Watch out, my dude, you got a brake for majesty! This horn is like, I can't anymore! This is a way too common sight in Germany. Narrow work zone and people don't fit next to the truck. But they need to keep driving in this spot all the time and block the lane for smaller vehicles. I don't know if in this case here, the driver of the fire truck was a little afraid of the other drivers coming too close and driving too far to the right. Poor truck now needs a weekend at the spa. Ah, look here. Pretty clear arrows on the ground. That was certainly not a Tesla self-driving fail. That was a fail of the sack of bones inside. Now let's jump inside the Tesla and observe another fail. A long left turn with blocked sight, it's best spot for slow passing. But that is how people drive. They're like, yesterday there was no oncoming traffic, so today there will be none too, and I can overtake without seeing shit! Thought the road is for cars? Think again. They should really watch for not getting run over, but hey, here pedestrians on the road, let's switch around to a car on the sidewalk. You see? Red light. And somebody thinks he's so much smarter than everybody else. I am sure he's thinking, when I am going around all lights, it doesn't count as running over them. You are perfectly wrong, pal. If cops saw you doing that, they would rape you all day long. Because pulling such a stunt is not only running a red light, but doing so in a dangerous and reckless fashion. And they make you pay for it big time. We need those patience pills, because it all comes down to patience. Our guy here is waiting for oncoming traffic to pass. His left indicator is running so that people know he doesn't park. And he is patient. The guy behind him is not. What a top-notch driver. He gained like 3 seconds with an unnecessary, dangerous move. So easy to miss a pair of searchlights at night. Wow, that is one very frosty clip. I wonder why some dashcams are recording in such a weird way. What went wrong here? Well, the car from the side road should not pull out in front of another car, even when that one clearly wants to turn, because there could be invisible cars behind it which want to keep going and we get a crash. Also, when following a turning car, you should really not try to pass a turning car before it has turned, because, well, same thing. Cold forming, suffering, pain, and death. But also when cars are standing, you just can't pass them like you are the only person on the planet who wants to go somewhere. On the right you can see a graphic for how this road is regulated. It looks like a wide road, but subtracting the area with the tracks, it's pretty narrow for multidirectional traffic. But there's always gotta be some specialist who ignores all this and basically forces others to go off the dedicated road area and cheats himself further ahead. Why sure, you are more important than everybody else. Please don't feel like you have to care about anything. What you need for being a proper driver aside from patience and being attentive is acting responsibly.
Oh nee.
There is absolutely no chance that this driver didn't feel the hit, but still doesn't waste a single thought about this crash and leaves the scene calmly, like everything's hunky-dory. Gotta remind you people committing any kind of hit and run in Germany, you could just as well pick up the soap in jail, it's gonna feel the same to you. I just said being attentive, right? It does happen too often that someone watches the wrong light and takes off even though his direction still got red. Well, it is dark, who knows how late it is, tiredness is an issue not to underestimate. It doesn't need to be tiredness though, this is such a thing that can happen to anyone.
Stop.
It happened to me, it happened to you, it happens to everyone at some point. Still driving in the dark. What the f? Did you see those guys? Bright clothing would really be a good idea. And we keep going at night. Yeah, we needed to censor this, otherwise YouTube would argue around because it was not a beautiful sight of some roadkill. Anyway, it was not a small animal, and as you could hear, the car hit it as it was going over it. It can cause damages to other cars. Why did the driver not take care of it, who hit it in the first place? Also belongs to our responsibility, but no, everybody's just gotta watch their own ass. Additionally, what if the animal wasn't dead after the first hit, and then laid on the road with unbearable suffering? I know, many dumbasses of our species don't take other creatures for serious life forms whose potential feeling mean nothing, but that is the case. An animal feels pain and fear, and if you can do something about it, don't let it suffer. In any case, Nico turned around and moved the garbled mess off the road, and also informed the cops. That's how you do it right. We are going approximately 170 kph. Mark does not move to the middle lane because at those speeds, he would not have enough safety distance to that car over there anymore. Makes sense. Some guy though likes to drive in a way that makes less sense. Remember, overtaking on the right is illegal and he comes way too close to the other car there. But what makes this whole encounter quite a lot more pointless? Cue tail cam. This here is the 2 minutes before. Same speeds, same BMW behind us. At some point, when appropriate, Mark does move onto the middle lane. The BMW could overtake here, but doesn't. There was plenty of time that the guy could have passed in a not-so-dumb manner, but he decided to go full mofo instead. We've got a very nice town here, looks lovely. There is a cyclist turning into our road. He doesn't take the present bike lane, potentially for a reason. Gotta say, among others, there's two types of assholes on the road. Cars blocking bike lanes and sidewalks, and also cyclists and often motorbikers who think it's alright to damage cars for just slightly annoying behavior of their drivers. Stay considerate, people. You don't want to be kicked off your bicycle or motorbike either when you're pulling off one of your suboptimal moves in traffic, do you? Just like this example here, riding on the car lanes of oncoming traffic. He's certainly a numbskull, but it would be inappropriate to go all John McClane on him. Ah, a classic. But at least the driver was reacting to the honking. We have seen worse behavior. Quite a bit of space in front of us to leave the acceleration lane, but why do it quick and easy when there's people ahead of us you could mess with? Right lane is lava, also when it's raining, so be sure to take the exit lane as late and as quickly as possible to not burn your tires. Autobahn 101. Oh, well, this could be a candidate I would like to deliver a good ass-kicking to for his obliviousness. Still disgusting weather, and we are driving at night on the freeway. There is so much that could happen here. I am sure you weren't expecting that. Attention everyone! So, with this pal and his good taste of music, we are done again. If you enjoyed this peek into Germany, there is plenty of more episodes to get to know it just a little better. And maybe one day you will drive here too and suddenly be an instant pro on the road. Because from those videos you have learned better driving than many people moving around here originally. When that day comes, make sure to visit Munich, beautiful city with a lot of green around. Gonna see you in the next video, people. I'll be going for another ride now. Servus!